So over the years, I've heard some absolute nonsense. So here is
our top 10 worst riding tips. Foot out, flat out. Most of the time it's much quicker to try and keep your feet on the pedals in corners. Occasionally it's good to get the foot out if you need to dab, but for speed, especially if you're clipped in, sticking on the pedals is usually much better.
So don't be a mountain bike fashion victim. I've been mountain biking long enough to know that narrow bars were fashionable, now really wide bars are fashionable. So take everything with a pinch of salt. Perhaps the advice your mates give you is not always right. Find your own path and set your bike up for the kind of riding that you do. How do I do it? I said. Just pull up, they said. That is some pretty stupid advice. Actually, we have a video for that. It's in the description below. But just pull up is only half of it. There's so much preparation that you should do on entering a jump, loading the suspension, and getting a nice straight flight. Nothing like this. No ski Sunday.
You need a light bike. Whilst light bikes are good for some things, especially climbing and cross country, there's a lot to be said for having a really reliable bike. Lightweight components don't tend to be as strong as heavier components. Also, heavy bikes do ride downhill quite nice sometimes because you'll play through the bumps a little bit better. Land on your back wheel off drop-offs. Actually, it's much smoother to try and match the landing. So if you're going onto flat landing, try and land both wheels at the same time, or if you're going into a downslope, then actually nosing the bike in a little bit is fine. The front wheel might land first just because it's getting there first. If you land too heavy on the back wheel, it's actually going to send a lot of weight up and onto the bars. And I've actually seen people go over the bars. If you do a big enough drop off to flat, slap, slap, weight is on the bars.
Well, the old saying goes, if you're not crashing, you're not riding fast enough. Yes, I agree with that to an element, but it usually applies to the friend who crashes whether they're riding fast or not. So learn some sweet skills, build up your speed slowly, and you can't go wrong. That was a dusty mess. Perhaps I'll try and learn the skills before. Just go faster. Oh.
Come on, just follow me.
Well, you've got to choose wisely when you follow that advice. Yes, great advice if you're fairly evenly matched, or perhaps that person is a little bit faster than you. Pull you on, you improve, that's great. You try and follow someone who's much faster, get yourself in trouble, you don't have the skills to go that fast, and you end up having a crash. It's just not cool.
I think I'll save that one for my race run. Oh, if there's a line or an obstacle that you're really struggling with, don't just throw caution to the wind and have a go. Try and work out what you're missing and what skills you need to practice on to get through that line. Drop your bum to your back tyre on steep descents. Whilst it's true that you do need to get behind the bike on steep downhills, all you're actually doing is maintaining the weight between the two tyres. If you drop your bum right to that back wheel, then you're taking weight off that front tyre. That means that front brake isn't going to work effectively and you can wash out that front wheel. Whilst my hips are back, I can actually drop my chest towards the bars to get some weight onto that front tyre.
So that's it for our top 10 useless pieces of advice.
Leave us a comment down below. What have you heard from your friends? Any really bad advice? Leave it down below.
And click up here for our top 10 excuses.
Or click down here for our skills playlist. We're always adding videos to that, so if you think you need to learn something, maybe check this out down here.
And why not click on this rock section to subscribe to who?
GMBN.
That's it, Neil, you're bloody learning.
A global mountain bike network.
That's what we are.
It's free. don't have to pay for it.